Vanity is suicide anyway. How much chewing can you do? Huh? People have seen themselves to death, chewed themselves to death, dressed themselves to death, read themselves to death, watched themselves to death. For what? If you cannot stand, then your whole existence was in vain. The whole purpose of a child that is an infant and a baby is to stand up one day. That is physical. And the whole purpose of the consciousness of the spiritual child is to stand up one day. See, we stand up physically when we stop crawling as a baby. Right?
Make it plain, God.
But when do we stand up spiritually and principally and conceptually and ideologically and philosophically? When do we stand up then? Some of us have never stood up. We're still crawling with the ideas of white supremacy. We're still on our knees to someone else's philosophy, ideology, and way of life and of existence. We're on the walker of white supremacy. Woo. We can't do nothing unless we're walking with white supremacy. Some people, we say, come on up here to Chicago. Their first question is white supremacy there? Oh, I'm not coming. Y'all ain't got no white supremacy there. Woo! That's their first question. Well, how does white supremacy feel? How do the white supremacists feel about what you're doing? They don't like it? Oh, no, I'm not coming. How can you say you want to have divine spirituality if you cannot stand up as nothing and no one? What is it for? To write a book? All the spiritual books that we see that are written, why don't we have a spiritual world? Shouldn't we have a spiritual world as large as the sections are in the spiritual bookstores? All of the authors, the plethora of books that are out there, why don't we have a spiritual world? Because we don't have any spiritual people. We won't have a spiritual world until we have true spiritual people. To true spirits incarnate through the realization of who they are to this plane. Why are we not living in a spiritual world? Because we lack spirit. We got material. We're gonna make sure we got that. Yeah. But if we want to see a spiritual world, then we're gonna have to truly become spiritual and truly become spirits that are totally embodied and manifested completely. We must become this. Every entity that we see walking around on the world, nobody's home. Nobody's there. Standing for anything. Something go down in our community, nobody knows what happened. Nobody got no spiritual power and fortitude. Nobody's standing for anything. No spirit is there. In the most trying circumstances, where are all the spiritual people at? Worrying about their material. Huh? Where they at? Worrying about their own material. Through the law of attraction, we will attract to us by who we say we are challenges. Some people say if you're attracting challenges, you're not who you say you are. If you're not attracting challenges, you're not who you say you are.
You're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna be. Disrespecting my intelligence, yeah, we gon' see. I got the mind of a general and heart of a soldier. Get
challenges should someone who say they are you have? Someone who say they are who you say you are, what type of challenges should that person have? Somebody say I'm a black leader. You a black leader in the world of white supremacy? What you going through? No, I'm nothing. I'm living good. Everything's good. How the hell are you a black leader with no challenges in the world of white supremacy? Huh? Come on. Who you leading for? White supremacy? Some people say I'm a spiritual master.
You not gonna tell me what I'm gonna be. Disrespecting my intelligence, yeah, we gon' see. I got the mind of a general and heart of a soldier. Get into the money, yeah, I'm getting it till it's over. Gon' see, we 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 gon' see.
But there are no circumstances in which the spiritual power is being utilized. As a weapon against our enemy to neutralize the forces that are against us. We have to pull the wool off this big hypocrisy that's going on. It's a very big hypocrisy that has happened to our community. And people are participating in this hypocrisy. Willingly. Black supremacy is
You not gonna tell me what I'm gonna be. Disrespecting my intelligence, yeah, we gon' see. I got the mind of a general and heart of a soldier. Get into the money, yeah, I'm getting it till it's over. Gon' see, we 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 gon' see.
what it says it is. And just because black supremacy has manifested, we're not oblivious to believe white supremacy has run away. We are aware that we can defeat and overcome the challenges of white supremacy. And saying that we were a black supremacist says, I am capable of dealing with, transcending, and conquering the challenges that are provided by white supremacy.